ఓకే, మనం ఆటో దగ్గరికి వెళ్దాం.
There's something about it.
Still alive, I see. Something tells me that eyesore on the horizon is your doing. How'd you manage that?
It's a long story. One that I'd rather only tell once.
Right. All hands on deck then.
Is this everyone? As I'm sure you've all guessed, the crystal which now commands the eastern skies was summoned by Ultima. He called it Origin. Though the significance of that name is as yet unclear.
What does it matter what it's called? Its emergence tore Twinside asunder and wiped my homeland from the map.
Mention of the Dominion spires can be found in the oldest of Valisthian records. But to the best of my knowledge, none provide any hint as to their true nature. That they would prove the horns of some slumbering demon. Well,
the Dominion's demise was at least quick. Elsewhere, the Republican army cannot hope to contain the chaos engulfing Randalar. Canva is in flames, and the Empire.
Our allies are crying out for answers. I've sent the Cursebreakers to give them what assurances we can, but right now that amounts to fuck all.
They wouldn't be able to stop what the skies have started in any case. People here and across the realm grow sicker with every passing day.
Could it be that this new mother crystal is like the others? That it draws upon the land's ether? It certainly looked that way from stone here.
If that were true, it would explain the hastening spread of the blight since the crystal's appearance. Would it not?
అందరికీ ఒక్కొక్క డైలాగ్ ఇచ్చాడు.
And as the land's ether slowly rises to the surface, it pools, corrupting all who cannot channel its energies. Archay above, ether floods below, and in the middle, here we languish, hopelessly entrapped.
It's all right. When we faced him at Stone here, Ultima told us his true power quickens in the halls of Origin. Needless to say, we cannot allow that to continue. If we are to stop him, we will have to find a way into the crystal.
How are we going to manage that then? It's up in the sky. And fast as she is, the Enterprise can't fly.
It's a lot to take in, and I reckon we'd all benefit from some time to clear our heads. The answer will come to us. Don't you worry. Ain't that right, Clive?
Right. That's right.
Well, go on then. Bugger off. Same goes for you, Clive. You won't solve anything like this. Trust me. Go and get some fresh air, eh?
ఓకే, రెస్ట్ తీసుకోమన్నాడు.
Thank you. Joshua seemed upset.
జోష్వాన్ కలవాలా? ఓ, ఇక్కడి నుంచి కనిపిస్తుంది అనమాట అది. వీళ్ళిద్దరూ ఐకాన్స్ అయ్యి అప్పుడు ఎగరగలరేమో, లేదంటే వెళ్ళలేరేమో. చూద్దాం.
Ultima may have created us, but he doesn't make us who we are. Only we can do that. And if he would have us fight for our survival, so be it. It's what we've been doing all along.
Much like Ultima himself, it would seem. His new world being naught but a means to survive. And so, we must contend to decide which of us shall inherit the land. Should Ultima prevail, it will mean death for us all. Of that, we can be certain. But even should he fail, what world awaits us? A withered, godless place where our newfound freedom will most like prove a chain in itself.
Well, that may be. But a chain can always be broken. As long as one has the will to break it, it won't be easy. It may take generations, centuries of suffering. And that is if everyone plays their part. But it will happen. And when it does, it will be on our terms. That is the world that awaits us.
Indeed. And what better world could one wish for?
But first, we have to reach that crystal.
Then it's a good thing I have wings.
You can barely stand, let alone fly. And only the Founder knows what horrors await in those skies. You certain about this?
Am I certain? I am the Phoenix. I will do what I must. This is our fight. Remember.
All right. I yield. But only what you must, yes? I'm still your sworn shield.
That you are.
And what of my wings? Lest you forget, you go to stand against a god. I would not have you succumb to fatigue before the fight begins. Ifrit, your brother mentioned that some few of the dominants who had lost their power to you were still able to prime. Is that true?
It is. But their icons no longer submitted to their will.
Oh,
Then mine will have to be stronger.
రే
That you both might save your strength for the battle to come.
You don't have to do this.
If you do, there's a chance you might lose all you have left.
And what have I but regret? My life ended in the Dominion. I fear death no more. Besides, I would have words with Ultima. He has much to answer for.
దీనమ్మ పెద్ద రిస్కే ఈ క్వెస్ట్ అంతా.
We are in your debt, Dion.
We can speak of debts when this is over.
He speaks like a man who knows he's not coming back. And has come to terms with that.
That doesn't mean that we have to. Does it, Clive?
వాడు ఆల్రెడీ ఫిక్స్ అయిపోయాడంట మళ్ళీ తిరిగి రాలేను
Talk to
అని.
Jill. I only hope she understands.
జిల్లు దగ్గరికి వెళ్ళాలి.
Come to wish on a star.
That might not be such a bad idea. This is it, Jill. You know what I have to do. Why I have to do it. There's no turning back now. This is where our journey was leading us. Where it will end, for better or worse.
I could pray to Metia for you. But you'll be all right, won't you, Clive?
దేనమ్మా.
You always are.
I did promise we'd watch the moon together.
I'll be waiting.
ఓకే. వీళ్ళందరి డైలాగులు కొంచెం భయంగానే ఉన్నాయి. మనోళ్ళు తిరిగి వస్తారా లేరా అన్నట్టున్నది.
It's almost time. Better make sure I haven't forgotten anything.
హలో గేమర్స్, వెల్కమ్ టు అన్లాక్ గేమ్ మోడ్. సో మనం ఇంకా ఓన్లీ ఫైనల్ క్వెస్ట్ ఒకటే ఉంది. అది చేసే ముందు ఒకే ఒక సైడ్ క్వెస్ట్ చేద్దాము. అండ్ ఇదేంటంటే జోషువాని ఇన్వాల్వ్ చేసి ఉన్నదన్నమాట. వేర్ దేర్స్ ఏ విల్ అనేది స్టార్ట్ చేద్దాం.
Joshua, what's wrong? And don't say nothing.
It's not nothing. I've received word from Cyril. The Undying have found Father's will, or something akin to it.
His will? How and where?
In the crypt beneath Rosalith Castle. After Kupka was kind enough to drive out the Imperials, the Undying took the opportunity to recover what relics of the duchy yet remained. And in the process of doing so, they found a letter from Father.
I'm surprised anything survived down there.
ఓ
Cyril asked that I join him in Tabor at my convenience.
ఓకే, వీడి ఫాదర్ వీలునామా దొరికిందనమాట.
I have been meaning to go, but would you join me?
యా, ఆఫ్ కోర్స్.
Of course. I want to know what's in that letter as much as you do.
Very well. I am ready to leave when you are.
లెట్స్ గో. ఇది ప్రియారిటైజ్ చేద్దాము. ఓకే, సిరిల్ గన్ కలడానికి అనమాట.
Your Grace, my lord, I trust your journey was not overly onerous.
Cyril, you found a letter from Father.
Yes, I have it here. If you would do us the honor, my lord.
ఓకే, ఇద్దరికి ఈక్వల్గా ఇన్హెరిటెన్స్ రాశాడు అనమాట.
It would seem the late Archduke penned this missive shortly before his passing.
The day before we left for Phoenix Gate.
What are these plans he spoke of?
His plans for the duchy, Your Grace. Your father entrusted them to my predecessor, the former bearer of the Burning Quill, who entrusted them in turn to me. The complete emancipation of bearers is their stated aim. But your father's dream did not end there. His Grace also spoke of building hospices to care for those stricken by the curse, and the founding of a new university to further the development of non-magical technologies. With the blight spreading ever more widely across the twins, Archduke Elwyn saw this as the only means of securing Rosaria's survival.
He wished to see men and bearers treated as equal.
యా,
To see centuries of common wisdom overturned. Small wonder he did not think it achievable within his lifetime.
But he thought it achievable nonetheless. Had he not, he would never have written this message. Nor would he have entrusted his vision to his most faithful aides, those who would have stood with you, shielded you from the machinations of the less benevolent personages at court.
It's a pity only they are still with us.
'Tis true that those most loyal to your father were the first to suffer the Duchess's wrath. But one at least remains, and she has come bearing gifts.
What do you mean?
ఎవరు?
Mayhap it is better that she explain, my lord. After all, the duties entrusted to me by my predecessor extended only to recovering His Grace's will and arranging a meeting with the one who might execute it, or a part of it at least.
And where is this woman?
She awaits you in the archive, Your Grace.
Thank you, Cyril.
ఓకే, ఆర్కైవ్కి వెళ్ళాలి. ఎవరు ఈవిడ?
My lord, your grace. I hardly recognize you. I am Goditha, retainer of House Rosfield, loyal servant to the Phoenix and his shields. Your father, the Archduke Elwyn, entrusted me with the delivery of a gift. I only hope you can forgive my tardiness in bringing it to you.
ఓకే.
Lift up your head, Lady Goditha. You have our gratitude for your service to our house and to our father.
I merely did my duty, as any proud Rosarian would.
My lady, perhaps you could explain a little more? What exactly is the gift you bring?
As I'm sure you know, it has long been the custom for the children of House Rosfield to be presented with certain keepsakes upon their coming of age.
Indeed it has. Our father often spoke of the day when our turn would come.
And had he lived to see it, he would have presented you with the treasures I bear. Matching armbands for you both.
ఓకే.
Alas, he did not live. Indeed, he was taken from us even before they could be completed. He had intended to claim the Heartstone with which each armband was to be finished himself, but it was not to be. And his gifts remain incomplete.
ఓకే, ఆర్మ్ బ్యాండ్స్ గిఫ్ట్ కింద ఇద్దాం అనుకున్నాడు అనమాట.
It saddens me to bring them before you, as they are. It was your father's wish that you be presented with the finished articles, not these works in progress. But with his grace long since gone, and the stone left unclaimed, I had little choice. You are grown men now, and his house is yours. And while I would not presume to insist upon your claiming the Heartstone in his stead, I know that nothing would have pleased him more than for you to do so.
Thank you, Lady Goditha.
What say you, Clive?
లెట్స్ గో అంటాను.
What else? Of course, my lady. May our father's will be done.
Oh, I am much obliged.
Do you know where we might find this Heartstone, my lady?
I do. Though it may be a matter of a good deal more than simply happening upon it. It is found in the bellies of elder griffins, you see. We do at least know where to find one. A certain specimen has made its nest in Titan's Wake, not far from here.
A certain specimen?
You are most perceptive, Your Grace. In answer to your unspoken question, yes. In fact, this is the very same beast your father meant to slay. I have been tracking its movements since you were but a boy.
ఓకే, ఒక గ్రిఫిన్ అంట ఉంది, దాన్ని చంపాలి. అక్కడ హార్ట్ స్టోన్ అనేది ఉంటుందన్నమాట. అది కలెక్ట్ చేసుకుంటే మనకి ఈవిడ ఆ విస్ట్ బ్యాండ్స్ తయారు చేసి ఇస్తుంది అనమాట. ఇదే అనమాట అదే.
There it is. For House Rosfield.
ఓకే, ఎక్స్పెక్ట్ చేయలేదే నేను. దా దీనమ్మ దానికి తగలాల అది.
Nice try.
Waken wins!
ఓకే అది. దీనమ్మ ఇప్పుడు అయ్యిందిరా. లెట్స్ గో. అది దా ఈ అటాక్ చేద్దాం ఇప్పుడు. బియ్యమ్మ ఎన్ని రోయ్. అమ్మని ఎగిరాం. సరిపోయిందిరా. అది దీనికి బోల్డ్ వేద్దాం ఇప్పుడు. చచ్చిందిలే. ఫసాక్ అది. ఓకే హార్ట్ స్టోన్ కలెక్ట్ చేసుకోవాలి. దొరికిసాం.
Oh, thank the founder you were safe. Griffin is slain then?
Yes.
And the Heartstone claimed.
Yes. This radiant luster like frozen flame. It is just as your father described it. Thank you, my lord. Your grace. Your father would be so proud.
Lady Goditha, the lapidary is ready.
Thank you, Cyril. I will be with him shortly. If you would excuse me, I shall have the stone cut and set forthwith.
Okay. ఓకే చేసినట్టుంది.
The armbands are complete. Pray, take them. They are yours, after all.
Okay.
Heartstone is harder and more enduring than garnet, or even ruby. It symbolizes unwavering will and devotion. And the graven vines encircling the stone represent the unbreakable bonds between you.
It's a message. Father knew we had enemies both inside and outside the duchy. Enemies who would thwart his vision. Only with unwavering devotion would it ever be realized.
And only if we stood together, as Phoenix and Shield, as brothers in arms, only then might those enemies be overcome.
Indeed. His Grace knew the enormity of the task he would entrust to you, his heirs. But this was more than just a message. It was a promise that he would always be with you.
Thank you, Lady Goditha, for remaining the steadfast custodian of our father's will.
Forgive me, my lady, but there is something I don't quite understand.
Mm-hmm.
The Undying told me that after father died, mother claimed all of the ducal treasures for her own. Even if the armbands were incomplete, she would surely not have overlooked them. So, how were you able to keep them from her?
Because I was the keeper of the vault. Though I was but a lowly servant, your father spoke to me of his intentions for the bands, of the deep love he had for both of you, and his hopes for your future. In the days before the disaster at Phoenix Gate, I discovered that the Duchess had ordered her jewelry be sent away from the castle. It was then that I knew she meant to betray us. I tried to warn your father, but it was too late. When word of the fire reached Rosalith, I knew my time was short. So I took up the armbands and I fled into the night.
And thank the founder you did.
Yet my duty to your father was incomplete. Not knowing what else to do, I followed the Griffin, thinking I might claim the Heartstone on its passing. And so my pursuit continued, until Lord Cyril appeared before me.
Okay.
He informed me that His Grace's will had been recovered, and that his sons were alive and well.
Lady Goditha, on behalf of my father and all the people of Rosaria, I thank you for your loyal service.
As do I.
Thank you, my lord. Your Grace, for coming back to us, for giving my service meaning.
సో సెంటిమెంటల్ క్వెస్ట్ అనమాట ఇది.
The bands suit you well. It must be gratifying to finally receive the inheritance that was denied you for so long.
It is. And we thank you for the part you played, Cyril.
If you would permit me to play my part a little longer, might I suggest that you make your way to your father's memorial atop Hawk's Cry Cliff?
Oh, okay.
Let him see that you have received his blessing, and that his vision lives on in you.
I suppose it would be churlish not to. What do you say, Clive?
Let's go.
Should we pay father a visit?
I think we should. I was hoping to be able to offer him my thanks before we left for Origin.
Your father's helm is enshrined there. It has been since the day we recovered it from Phoenix Gate. I prithee claim it, for it too is a part of your inheritance, and I do not doubt that your father would prefer it in your hands than perched upon some lonely rock.
Thank you, Cyril.
రొజారియా కదా, హాక్స్ క్రైలో ఉందంట వీడి ఫాదర్ మెమోరియల్.
Come on, Clive. He's waiting.
ఓకే, ఇక్కడ ఉంది.
Father always fought for what he believed was right. It wasn't until that night at Phoenix Gate that I realized I had never fought for anything. I always had someone else to do the fighting for me.
No matter how fate conspired against him, he never lost heart, never looked back, never stopped fighting. To me, he was the greatest of men. And I've been trying to live up to his ideals ever since.
We all have, Clive.
Yeah.
We all have. And we'll keep trying. Because that's what he would have wanted.
have done himself. Even if it meant standing against the very gods in the heavens.
ఇప్పుడు వీళ్ళు గాడ్స్తోనే కదా ఫైట్ చేస్తున్నారు.
I shall be borrowing this, Father, if I may, that you might watch over us as we follow in your footsteps.
ఈ క్వెస్ట్ బాగా రాసుకున్నారు, ఎందుకంటే ఫైనల్ క్వెస్ట్కి ముందే కదా ఇది. దీని తర్వాత ఇంకా క్వెస్ట్లు ఉండవు. ఓ, వీడికి వాడి ఫాదర్ కనిపించారు.
We won't lay you down. Onward then?
Yes, let's go
Onward.
to the end.
And to a new beginning.
సో అది ఇంకా ఫైనల్ క్వెస్ట్ స్టార్ట్ చేసేయడమే. ఆ ఫైనల్ క్వెస్ట్ కూడా ఈ ఎపిసోడ్లో కాకుండా నెక్స్ట్ ఎపిసోడ్లో కూడా కంటిన్యూ అవుతుంది, చూద్దాం. ఓకే, మనం ఇప్పుడు ట్రావెల్ చేసేద్దాము ఆరిజిన్కి. బ్యాక్ టు దేర్ ఆరిజిన్ అనే క్వెస్ట్ స్టార్ట్ చేసేస్తున్నాము. ఇదే ఫైనల్ క్వెస్ట్, చూద్దాం. అందరూ మీటప్ అయ్యారు.
Make sure you do this time. Oh, and while you're at it,
ముగ్గురు బ్రోస్ వస్తున్నారనమాట.
Clive, if you see me dad up there, tell him we were right to leave his legacy with you.
Tell him he'll be in the front row. There's no way he'd miss this. Well, behave yourself, mate.
We'll see.
Gav, take care.
So, you're in charge now, Gav.
Oh.
And what does Taya have to say about that? Come back before she finds out.
దీనమ్మ అందరూ ఏడుస్తూనే ఫేర్వెల్ చెప్తున్నారు.
Thank you, Yote. I'm sorry.
Your Grace, I shall pray for your safe return.
That's kind of you. But you should pray he took his medicine. I didn't spend all night grinding herbs for his lordship to leave them on his nightstand. Again.
You needn't fear, Lady Taya. And thank you.
See that your brother comes back in one piece. Or, at most, two. Any more and you can heal him yourself.
I'll keep that in mind.
Well, there's nothing to say that hasn't already been said. But that's never stopped me before, so just you do what needs doing. And don't worry about us.
యో,
Do
ఓకే.
our best, Uncle.
That we will.
సో ఇప్పుడు డియోన్ గడు బెహమూత్ అవుతాడనమాట.
If that is all.
యా, ఏ జిల్లు.
Not quite.
సో ఆ బెహమూత్ మీద వీళ్ళిద్దరూ వెళ్తారనమాట.
Jill.
It's time, isn't
ఎస్.
It is.
ఓ టోర్గల్ కూడా ఇక్కడే ఉంటుందా? ఓకే, బాయ్ టోర్గల్, మళ్ళీ వస్తాం.
You take care of her too, boy.
Don't forget, Clive. We all choose our own path. Believe in yours. I do.
I'll be back. I promise. I love you, Jill.
I know. I love you too.
బాబు జాగ్రత్తగా వెళ్ళి తిరిగి వచ్చేయండి. ఎందుకు ఇంత సెంటిమెంటల్ చేసేస్తున్నారు? లెట్స్ గో గైస్, పిచ్చెక్కిద్దాం.
Now, we have a god to kill.
ఏయ్ ఓడి అమ్మ, హైలైట్.
Clive!
ప్రే చేస్తుందన్నమాట సేఫ్ రిటర్న్కి. వీళ్ళిద్దరు ఇక్కడ ఉన్నారా? దారా అల్టిమా ఆరిజిన్. ఎంత పెద్దది ఉందో. ఓ ఏంటివి?
Here they come. Hold on, Joshua. Already am.
ఓ ఇంతమంది ఉన్నారు. ఓ డియమ్మ, ఓ క్రేజీ. ఓ డియమ్మ, నైస్ నైస్. వీళ్ళు పడిపోకుండా ఉంటే చాలు. బహుమత్ భయ్య ఏం చేస్తాడో. దీనమ్మ ఇంతమంది వచ్చేస్తున్నారు. లెట్స్ గో.
It's going to make us a way in.
ఓహో ఓకే, ఇప్పుడు వీళ్ళు ఆ వేలో దూకాలన్నమాట. హైలైట్ ఉంది. లోపల ఇలా ఉందన్నమాట. ఏడు వీడు అల్టిమాగాడు.
So this is Origin.
ఓకే.
A far cry from heaven.
Where it all began. Where it all begins. Our ark. Your architect.
దీనమ్మ.
There you are.
It was here that we slumbered. Here that we waited for centuries, clinging to our decrepit shell, for fear that we might have need of it once again. But you have come at last. And now we shall be truly complete.
దీనమ్మ ఏమంటున్నావురా?
Well, there's 3 of us and 1 of him. Let's make it count.
Let's go. ఏయ్ బహామత్ గడ్ గిగా ఫ్లేర్ వేస్తున్నాడు. అది ఫీనిక్స్ ఇఫ్రీట్ కొట్టరా.
Dominance. We will show you what it means to suffer.
అమ్మ ఏంట్రా అది? క్రేజీ. ఓకే. ఎగిరిపోయాడు. మొత్తం ముగ్గురికి కలిపి ఆ హెల్త్. అల్టిమాగాడిది ఒకటే ఇది. ఓకే. అది సో అల్టిమాగాడు ఇలా ఉన్నాడనమాట. చూడు దీనమ్మ రే వీడి మీదకి బహమత్ మీదకి అటాక్స్ ఇచ్చాడు. ఫీనిక్స్ కూడా తగులుతున్నాడు. అమ్మా ఏడి ఫీనిక్స్. ఓహో దీనమ్మ బహుమతి గడికి అటాక్ చేస్తాడ్రా. మనకే షిట్ అమ్మని. ఈ అమ్మాయి ఏంటేంటో ఉపయోగిస్తున్నాడు వీడు. ఓకే. ఓకే లెట్స్ గో. బ్లాక్ చేసుకుంటున్నాడే. ఓకే లెట్స్ గో. ముగ్గురు కలిపి అటాక్ చేశారు ఒకేసారి. ఊహు న్యూక్లియర్ బాంబులో పేలింది. లెట్స్ గో. రివీలేషన్ అంట. వీడు మెగా ఫ్లేర్ తిరిగిపోయింది. 10% హెల్త్ పోయింది అంతే వీడిది. ట్రై డిజాస్టర్ అంట. చచ్చడి అల్టిమేగాడు. వాట్ అయిపోయింది అప్పుడే. ఏంట్రా ఏం అవ్వలేదు వాడికి. ఫక్ ఫక్. అమ్మ బాబోయ్ వీడు చాలా పవర్ఫుల్ రా బాబు. హే ఫీనిక్స్ జాగ్రత్త. ఓ షిట్. రే బహమత్ కూడా వచ్చాడు. వీళ్ళిద్దరు డిఫెండ్ చేస్తారేమో. ఓ ఫక్. డియోన్ గడ్ చచ్చిపోతాడా ఇప్పుడు? బ్రో దీనమ్మా వాడి పవర్ చూడు ఎలా వచ్చేస్తుందో ఆయన. నో ఫక్ మ్యాన్. షిట్.
I ask not for acceptance, only forgiveness.
ఇంకా పెద్ద పవర్ ఉపయోగించాడు వీడు. అయ్యో నేను అమ్మ వీడిని చంపేర్రా బాబు. చెయ్యి.